Well, this week is a look at a 2.0 version of a real firm favourite of mine and many other people. And it's from AGT. Hello and welcome to AAR on Air, and this week is a look at the AGT V2.0, or the Mark II version of the ultra lightweight AGT Vixen, which must be the best seller from the guys at Airgun Technology, so it really does need an in-depth look. Let's get started, shall we? I have it here in sub 12 foot-pound version and my preferred 1.77 caliber, but it is available in 177, 2.2 and 2.5 currently. I have shot the 2.5 in full FAC dress, and what a piece of kit that is. But that's in a follow-up review, so it may well be the right time to hit that subscribe button, alarm bell, and make sure you don't miss out. The Vixen has always been a heck of a pest control tool due to its compactness and lighter weight, making it easier to carry around all day or all night, depending on what you're intending shooting. So, can the Mark II be an improvement and bring more to the table, as it were? Now, it wouldn't be a full review or comparison test unless I had the Mark I with me as well, so here it is. This Mark II version tips the scales unscoped at 2.5 kilograms or 5.5 pounds, so it doesn't seem to have put on too much weight, which is good news. It comes in at varying lengths dependent on your choice of barrels, which are 310mm and 500mm. The one I have here is the 310mm barrel version, and it has an overall length of approximately 800mm, making it the short version. The longer barrel version has an overall length of around 997mm and is just a little heavier at 2.8 kilograms or a little over 6 pounds. But more about that in an up-and-coming FAC review. From the front then, the shrouded barrel now has a threaded end, allowing you to fit a silencer easier rather than the need for the Eagle Vision aftermarket adapter and aftermarket silencer that you needed on the Mark I. The only thing to be aware of is this has an M14 thread rather than the usual half-inch UNF, which we've all become so used to using. The good news is, though, AGT now have the Liska silencer as part of the AGT range that is purpose-built to follow the lines of the Vixen 2 shroud. And whilst it looks $1 million to my eyes, it doesn't cost $1 million. A rather more reasonable £90 UK, which when you think you no longer need to buy adapters, etc., then this is pretty good value. And yes, it does make quite a difference to the volume. Below this still massive diameter shroud is the new handrail. This is now full metal and full M-lock, and now Arca Swiss compatible too, making the tripod fitting about as quick, simple and efficient as it gets. These guys are really showing the rest of the industry the direction to follow, but it doesn't end there, because it also has full Picatinny Weaver capability on the bottom too, which can be used for so many things, including the really useful spare magazine holder that doubles up as a forward grip. Talking of rails and moving to the top, the Picatinny rail along the top is longer than the Mark I, giving you more flexibility when it comes to the massive array of optics and night vision options available today. The magazine slot is below this and uses the same magazines as the Mark I. There is also the side lever cocking arm, which is interchangeable from left to right or right to left for those with specific preferences on their ambidextrous carbine. The safety is below this and is a push-through item. Right to left for fire, left to right for safe, with the customary red indicator on the left-hand side. This can easily be operated without the need to take your hand off the Beavertail AR-15 design grip, which is interchangeable should you wish to personalise your new toy. That biathlon type side lever is also decockable should you need to. Moving back, we come to the AGT labelled black on white manometer, which is still on the smaller side, but quite easily read and shows the Vixen 2's max fill pressure of 300 bar to its 220cc rear carbon fibre air cylinder. That doubles up as your rear buttstock. The Mark II now sports a new bottle cover which feels a more purpose-made thing, and it has removed the neoprene cover of the Mark I, which, to be fair, I didn't mind. But it has to be said this new rear is an improvement. Oh, it also fits the Mark I Vixen, but I'd get your requests in pretty quickly because spare ones are like hen's teeth. The filler port, by the way, is just to the right-hand side below the gauge. And it's worth mentioning that you can only access it from the right-hand side. So, what about power levels then from this short Vixen 2? Well, this is the 177, and as such, let's drop in some pretty standard 8.44 grain pellets, and with these on board it saw 767 feet per second, which is 11.03 foot-pounds or 14.95 joules. Time to up the weight a little and drop in some 10.34 grain heavier pellets. With these, it saw 712 feet per second, which is 11.64 foot-pounds or 15.78 joules. So, more than enough power for a sub-12 rifle. And again, favouring the heavier ammo. Don't forget, the barrels are unchoked and will easily use slugs if you prefer. Let's get this one dressed up, shall we, with some nice glass. I'm thinking the Taurus Gen 2. After all, it seems to be a day of second generation. Everybody's been waiting for it, and it's a beautiful day to actually have a look and a shoot with this. The Vixen 2. Now, the Vixen 1, it was absolutely superb, probably the lightest tool you could have for going around pest controlling. It was absolutely superb. Loads and loads of people absolutely swear by it, and I fully get it. I absolutely get it. Well, now it's the Vixen 2, much awaited, and they have done several improvements. Now, most of the improvements will be in the bulk of the review, so I'm not going to repeat them and go through here, but what we're going to do is we're going to get it out on the range. Now, it's a gorgeous day. Sorry about I'm in the shade, so I'll try and get the colour balance and the light balance right. But to sit in the sun, it is really hot today, so I'm sticking in the shade. The target is down at 40 metres as per usual. However, I don't know if we can see on that camera with the flag behind, there is a side wind that keeps coming in, and it's coming from right to left, but it's infrequent. So we're at the mercy of the weather gods, as it were. It's never stopped us, but here we go, there's a breeze coming now. It's never stopped us before, and it's not going to stop us having some fun now. Again, I'm going to try and give this the best go I can. I've put a Taurus Gen 2 on the top, which is a beautiful scope. I love the Tauruses anyway. I love most all of the Vector range, to be fair. And this is a 177 with a 15 round magazine, and I am shooting just straight out the box some QYS streamlined 9.56s, if anybody wants to know. I haven't tried anything else. This is quite literally the second magazine. The first one was just trying to get it something like zero, which is quite difficult in conditions like this. But I've already gone through that, so let's have a go. There's lots of changes to this, and they've made a really, really nice job. And I do like the new silencer on it, which all match up. This is the short version, but it looks like the long version simply because it's now got extra silencing on it. And she's quiet. So let's have a go. The Safety is on the side, it's pushed through right to left. We're gassed up, and we're now getting the wind again. We're going to be fighting it. So I'd love to show you groups all going through the same hole. I just don't think that's going to happen today. But after shooting it the first time, so this is only second magazine, it does give you the feeling that this is well capable, well capable. The cocking lever is on the left hand side on this one, but they are interchangeable. I don't know if you can see it with the light. I don't think that is bad at all. I say there's a couple that started to creep over to one side, and that's purely down to the wind. Now, the most frustrating thing is I think that camera's played up again, so at this moment in time I don't know if it's actually filmed that, and I'm suspecting it probably hasn't. But there is the first one at 40 meters, and as I was talking through, there's a couple that's gone off to one side because of the wind. The rest of them, they're pretty much touching, and it's starting to just blow through the same hole. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to do it again because I suspect that the camera didn't pick it up. But there's first go. Let's try again, sorry about that. Let's have another go, shall we? Oh gosh. That wind is really getting up, I'm afraid. Yeah, the airgun gods are not with us today. Let's have a look. You can certainly see the flag starting to wrap itself around the flagpole. And yes, if anybody is seeing it and they're talking or they're asking, that is the Navy flag. The reason it's the Navy flag is Mrs. AAR's dad was on the D-Day landing crew, and it's the VE-80, so it's only fitting that it goes up there. You will see various flags from time to time. When it's calm, this is absolutely spot on. I mean, we're in 177 on a windy day, so it's the worst environment, and it is sub 12. It's doing it. I mean, these are predominantly pest control guns. After saying that, I was talking to a gentleman the other day, nice chap. He's converting his, wind's getting up again, he's converting his to do bench rest shooting, and he's having some really good results. This is a field gun to me, but then again, it is very much all round if you need it, and it's lightweight. Wind. I'll have one more go. Yeah, we're just going through the same hole, I believe. I'm hoping that camera's worked. Safety. Let's have the magazine out because there's not a lot left. There was one left. Let's go and see, shall we? Right, let's see if we can see that one. I do hope we can. Could do with letting some extra light to it. I don't know if that's any better. All pretty much, it's just one hole that's forming, and there's one that's come out to the left, which again is down to the wind. If there's any movement that's going anywhere, it's going to the left, and I've done it a couple of times now, and it's always been moving across to the left. Now, it's my second go with this, because the first one I don't think filmed, and it's actually just got tighter. So, cracky me, I've done 2 magazines. And in 2 magazines, I'm already starting to get the feel of this, and it's already coming in. Imagine what it would be like if it was your main gun. You would be putting them through the same hole all day long. And again, this isn't, strictly speaking, a target gun. It's more of a pest control gun because it is so light, and it's now so quiet. So quiet. I mean, the Airgun, cracky me. The Vixen 1 was a superb gun, and it needed the extra silencer on the end. This has got one, and now this is an AGT one. Whereas before you had to have the Eagle Vision adapter kit and then put either an XLK, XL or whatever on it. This one now is purpose built, and it is so quiet, so quiet. You'll have no problems out in the field, you have no problems with neighbours or anything like that. Is it capable? That says it is. And it's a windy day. It's a lovely day. I'm thoroughly enjoying this. But it is a windy day. So the next one is the FAC version in 2.2. But that's going to be for another video. Hook 'em in, eh? All right, that's it. Back to the studio. What a beautiful day. But the wind was all over the place, and yet I'm pretty pleased with those results out at 40 meters. And the more I used it, the better the results were. Is it an improvement on the Mark 1? The answer has to be yes. And a surprised yes at that, because the Mark 1 is or was a really great gun. But AGT have worked their magic and made it better. It is still plenty light enough to be able to carry around pest controlling, but it is now quieter with that new Liska silencer and just looks amazing. The plenum has been made bigger on this regulated carbine, which has stretched the main body out a little. You still have that 300 bar fill pressure that will keep your shot count high even with the relatively small air tank on board. And of course, they have maintained the now super CZ barrel accuracy that we have come to expect. All this re-engineering has naturally increased the price for a little, making the sub 12 short around £1,580 UK, which is still not overpriced in this day and age for something so well engineered and finished off. You may well want to find a little more for that rather sexy looking silencer, and then you're away with 2 magazines and the box of toys AGT usually supply in the included box. And of course, don't forget that high quality bag. I've shot the Vixen on many occasions and have thoroughly enjoyed them every single time. Yes, this is an improvement and just adds to the Airgun 3 and Vulcan 3 range of some of the best airguns currently out there. Well done, AGT. Hopefully you've enjoyed this review. If so, please give us the old thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the alarm notification bell. I would strongly suggest you visit the AAR On Air website and get signed up, because if I can pull enough strings and favours, this is likely to be in one of the Green Air Project competitions in the not too distant future. A big thank you as always to Vector Air for their help with this one. And of course, a big thank you to you guys for watching and supporting the channel. Please stay safe and shoot safe, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye for now. You little dream. Yeah.